Okie dokie, I believe we are all the way live. Hello and welcome to my graveyard. I am your host of the evening, the Cemetery Man from Salem, Mass. Always taking names and kicking candy ass. Live in living color here with you on Grande's Graveyard. Welcome back to another edition of the show. Of course, happy Thursday. It's almost weekend time. TGI Friday tomorrow. I mean, am I right? Am I right? I'm super excited for the weekend to start. But I figure we kick off the pre-Friday festivities with a Christmas horror classic tonight. And I initially had planned to get the director, Mr. Mikey McMurrin, on the show. I was in contact with Mikey. We were talking back and forth. He had agreed to come on the show and be interviewed, and we were going to talk all things Secret Santa tonight. Unfortunately, we just couldn't end up finding the right time. I offered to even pre-record, but it didn't end up working out. So unfortunately, I could not have Mikey on the show tonight, but hopefully even in the future, I mean, I'd always be down to have Mr. McMurrin on the show because I am a big fan of this film. So I'm super excited to even talk to him because he was super humble that I reached out and offered to interview. And I understand that people have busy schedules and, you know, I believe he has a family. So God only knows his schedule. So I don't want to step on anybody's toes. And if it's not a good time, I know it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's also a goddamn busy time. So it is what it is. No ill will at all. But I figure we celebrate the film anyway. And I do a live fan commentary instead. That's why it really was a process all week. I didn't even post my promo Instagram post last night. I almost always post like tomorrow on Grande's Graveyard, blah, blah, blah. But this, I just didn't know was up in the air. So this was kind of a last minute decision where once I knew Mikey couldn't come on, I was like, okay, like I've given the guy the whole week. Plus, if not, no worries. We're going to just do a live thing commentary tonight. So I'm super excited about that. AJ Zitro is the first one in the hazy. What's going on, good brother? AJ Zitro, how are you tonight, man? Hope all is well with you. Now, I know last week you were drinking some nog, and I had forgot the nog, so I was drinking dew last week. This week, hold your fucking shit down, baby, because we are drinking some old school nog. I was drinking this last year on the show. I don't remember which episode. I don't remember if it was the Christmas Evil / what the hell else did I do? To All the Good Night. I did P2 in the Lodge. Did a bunch of Christmas horror movies last year, and I drank this on one of them. It is Hood Ultra Pasteurized Golden Eggnog. That's what we're drinking tonight on the Graveyard. I'm super excited about that. Evening Grande, I'm looking this up now to see what it's all about. Oh, dude, that's fantastic. If you're interested, I believe you can rent it for $1 on Amazon Prime, $1 or $2 on Amazon Prime. I'm sure there's also places you can watch it for free. I don't know. It might even be free on something like Tubi. You'd have to search. But I am definitely going to be watching this one live tonight in the Graveyard. So if you'd like to join and watch along, you're more than welcome. Good to see you on the show, Red Rusty. Drank all my nog, now water and Christmas cookies. Water and Christmas cookies? Bro, what about milk? Are you a milk guy? Regular? Okay, here's one. Regular milk, strawberry milk, chocolate milk. Like rank those three. Because for me, I like strawberry milk the best. Then I'd go regular milk. Then I'd go chocolate milk. And I like all three. But man, strawberry milk, it's so damn underrated. I'm a strawberry enthusiast. I absolutely love it. But Christmas cookies, I used to love the Pillsbury Doughboy, the sugar ones with the fucking Christmas trees and Rudolph and snowmen. Like it had all these cool, Christmas designs on the cookies. I used to fucking love those. Those were my favorite. But let me pour my eggnog, if you will. We're gonna kick this thing off. We're also going to be doing a little bit of an unboxing. So cheers to everybody. Cheers to the weekend. Oh, man. So we are set. We are ready. We're going to try this eggnog. Everybody, cheers to a beautiful, wonderful, happy weekend. Safe, happy weekend. Oh, my God. That's fucking good. This is a lot thicker and stronger than the eggnog I had last time on the show. So I don't know. I had it last year and I really enjoyed it. Lactose intolerant, really? Almond milk for me now. Back in the day, though, strawberry chocolate than regular. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you like strawberry milk better too, because strawberry milk is just, oh man, like strawberry Nesquik, or I believe at the time they had strawberry Ovaltine, which was my shit. I mean, I love Ovaltine. Me, no do Amazon in any way. LOL. Watching the trailer, little short. Wish these be indies wouldn't be so short, but looks up my alley. Yeah, no, this is a short film. This is an hour and 18 minutes with credits. Without credits, it's probably an hour 10. So it's not a long film at all if you want to watch along. I don't know. This is one that I had wanted to do last year, to be perfectly honest. And it just so happens that I sort of just ran out of days in December. Like I wanted to cover all those movies. And this was really the next one up that I wanted to cover. And, I let the whole year pass and I said, next Christmas, we're going to do Secret Santa. And also a little bit of an announcement. Me and Corey, King Knee Gore, we're going to have a wintertime slashing Christmas episode that's going to drop, and it's going to be for this movie. Of course, we're not going to do a whole series again, but a one-time like Christmas present for the holidays, we're going to do this one. So I already pre-recorded a review for that, and Corey's just got to edit his together, his review, and then mine, and maybe clips from the movie, and it'll be on his channel. So that's coming in the future. I don't know what day he's going to try to drop it as close to Christmas as he can. Hell, maybe on my birthday, which is next week. Next Thursday, we'll be here live on the Graveyard celebrate my birthday. The topic, haven't decided. Well, I actually have, but I haven't announced it yet. So we'll get there towards the end of the show. But before we watch the film, we've got a special Vinegar Syndrome package to be unboxing here tonight. I was one of the lucky few that have got my shit in the fucking mail. So I'm super excited about this as I take the sticker off. Bear with me. Let's see here. Oh man, this is, I know a lot of people, they got screwed with these. And Severin, I still haven't gotten anything, like any shipping notification at all from Severin. So, I mean, it's a shame, but I don't know, hopefully sooner rather than later, because I don't know, they make you, I remember when I got my confirmation of the order, AJ was like, now we'll just take 800 weeks to ship. I was like, yo, that's a fact, man. Okay, we're all bubbled wrapped up here. Let's check this out, man. This is pretty cool. We got the bubble wrapping, baby. Okay, let's open these. Let's see what we got. And funny enough, right on top, we've got, wow, this is so cool, man. I'm so excited about this. Vincent sticker right on top, just in time for the holidays. Christmas Evil. I actually had not owned a hard copy of this. I watched this for the first time just last year, and then did a Graveyard episode on it. It was a really, really fun episode and a really fun review because I really like this movie. I think this is a really crazy fucking Christmas movie. Like, a lot of people say it's straight up horror. It's not. Like, to me, it's almost like exploitation Christmas horror. Like, it's almost like Taxi Driver meets a Christmas horror movie, and like if those two met and had a baby. And man, this is a damn good movie. I love Christmas Evil. Of course, I know this movie's famous for a few reasons, like John Waters. He's a huge fan of this. Like, I think it's his favorite Christmas movie. The performance from the lead actor, Brandon McGarth, is fantastic. The ending, which I won't spoil, but when you see the ending of this, like, I thought about it for days after. Like, I was like, daydreaming at work, being like, yo, what did the ending of this fucking movie mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, absolutely mind blown by it. So Christmas Evil is one I absolutely adore. I love Christmas Evil. Super happy to have it before the Christmas holiday so I can pop this in the old Blu-ray player and we can get watching this sooner rather than later. I'm super excited about that. Next up, though, another sort of exploitation movie that so few people talk about, man. And when I saw this go on sale in the Vinegar Syndrome sale, I was like, yo, I've got to get in on this because this is like one of my favorite fucking exploitation movies of all time. And it is, I don't know what year, 1973. This is from 1973. This is The Candy Snatchers. Yes. Now, I know that sounds like an erotic title, but it's not. I promise you, it is not like that. Like, it's basically about this young girl named Candy who gets snatched by these fucking criminals who are demanding a ransom. So it's nothing to do with, snatches and candy and whatever perverted thoughts you may have when you hear that title, but it's a kick-ass exploitation movie to me. I love this cover art. I think that's so fucking cool. Apparently this at one point came with a slip cover, with some really cool artwork as well, but that's of course out of print now. That's what happens when, I'm one of those people, I love getting back catalog shit and getting shit for uber cheap as opposed to when it first drops. But sometimes the price you pay is you're not getting the slip cover with it. So, I mean, that is what it is. And Vinegar Syndrome does a kick-ass job with their slip covers. I can't lie. But this is one of those movies I've been wanting to rewatch this for the longest time. I'm thinking somewhere down the road, I did an exploitation explosion episode where I talked about Schoolgirls in Chains, Blood-Sucking Freaks, and The Devil's Honey. really would like to throw this in an exploitation explosion episode, the Candy Snatchers, one of my favorite exploitation movies in the 1970s, a really damn good one. Not just straight up horror, again, similar to Christmas Evil. This is not straight up horror. This is more exploitation, and I'm one of the biggest exploitation film fans ever. Like, it's one of my favorite genres in the world. Love exploitation. Love the Candy Snatchers. Really good one. Can't wait to pop this in, see how the transfer looks, because I really like this movie. And last but not least, I did not get that much from Vinegar Syndrome. I got way more from Severin, and to me, after knowing what I dropped on the Severin stuff, the fact that it hasn't shipped yet is mind-blowing. King Igor got his shit, like, in record. I don't know anybody who got it quicker than Corey. So, I don't know. Cheers to him. Although I don't think he's got his Vinegar Syndrome stuff yet. So, I guess it's one or the other. But when I get the Severin stuff, I'll do a whole unboxing video separate from the Graveyard, because I got so much shit. It'd be fun to like show the whole haul. But this was really the big one that I wanted to get in the Vinegar Syndrome sale. This was a brand new title. This one does come with a slipcover. Cool enough. This is Dario Argento's Trauma from 1993, of course, starring his voluptuous daughter, Asia Argento, in their very first collaboration together. I have been wanting a good special edition of this for the longest time, and finally it's here. This is a really cool slipcover, of course, and, same cover art on here. I'm not sure if they do reversible, but I'm really excited to give this movie another look, because for the longest time, this was a movie that had, I believe, a region all Blu-ray, and it was a fairly generic Blu-ray, no features and stuff like that. And this has a ton of stuff, apparently. So Beheaded interview with Dario Argento discussing this movie. And this was famous movie, of course, for being his first all-American production. He shot the film entirely, with American producers and with American, filmmakers, stuff like that. And he said for the longest time, this wasn't one of his favorite movies. So I'm interested to hear what he has to say about it now. Although I really like the movie. You have an interview with special makeup effect Tom Savini, who did the special makeup effects in this movie, who I love Tom Savini, and the makeup effects in this are great. Like, it basically tells the story of a killer that beheads people with this sort of machine. So every kill in the movie is like a decapitation, and they're super gory, super violent. Savini and Argento working together is just fantastic. And I love Aja as the lead. You have an interview with writer Franco Ferrini. You have an interview with composer Pino Donaggio. Cinematographer got interviewed. I mean, they got almost everybody and their goddamn mother to discuss this movie. And I'm super excited. On set with Tom Savini, archival footage. Like, this is one of those movies that desperately needed a special edition Blu-ray. And when I heard they were going to release this, I was super excited. And I had to get in on this. And it was for a fair price. I believe like $26, $27, somewhere around there. So, I mean, I didn't end up spending all that much. I mean, these two were like maybe like $10 to $12. This was the big hitter. I mean, 27. So I don't know. Got these three pickups. I'm super excited about that. I figured I got them in the mail today. Why the hell not unbox them on the show? I figured that'd be a lot of fun. Let's see. Red Rusty says, I did get my first from those type of places. Mondo Macabres, the Inheritors. Those places are an ouch to the wallet. Dude, they are, man. They are. They will absolutely wreck your wallet. But I don't know. The Black Friday sales, it's fun. Like, it's fun to make fun of Severin when they're bad Gateway, or the fucking 502. My buddy Aaron was like, yo, if Severin had was a wrestler and had a finisher, their finisher would be called the 502. So I don't know, man. It's always a fun night. I ended up staying up till like 2:30 in the morning to order my Severin stuff. And it still hasn't fucking shipped, which is just crazy to me. Fiona Apple's dad. Yes, that's right. That's right. The sequel was the Dick Grabbers. They kidnapped her dick brother. Dude, I don't know, man. But this is like, this is one of those exploitation movies that nobody fucking ever talks about. But I love it. I think it's such a fucking cool movie. I've always wanted to review this one on the show. And this was one of those ones when it got released, it just slipped past me. Like, I don't know, I just must have missed the post, and this is a little talked about film, so maybe nobody else really, I don't know how well this sold, but when I saw it on the website, I was like, back catalog, I was like, $12? Like, can you say fucking signed, sealed, and delivered. And of course, they were out of the slipcovers, which was, I was like, damn, like no slipcovers, man. That's a bummer. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm super excited to get at least Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Severance should be on the way, and that'll be a fun unboxing when it does arrive. But we're about 15 minutes in. I guess we can go ahead and start the movie. I'll be watching this on Amazon Prime. Of course, this is another movie, Secret Santa, that we're talking about here tonight. And not to be confused with the 2018 Adam Marcus directed Secret Santa. If you've heard the name Adam Marcus, you may have remember at least one of his movies, a little movie called Jason Goes to Hell, which I cannot stand personally. I know that there's a big fan base for it, especially with the younger generation. Like people of my generation seem to tolerate Jason Goes to Hell a lot better than me, and people of that's were literally alive and went to the theater as kids to see it. But this is Secret Santa from 2015, and I'm just a big fan of this movie. I've always really liked this one. So I guess we got it on Amazon Prime. We rented it for a whole $1 or $2. I forget what the fuck I paid. But this is another one. It deserves a Blu-ray. This deserves a special edition Blu-ray. And for what I've heard, now I didn't hear this from the director, but I've heard this from one of the actors. This is in the process of getting a special edition Blu. The only catch is I think they apparently have to change the name of the movie from Secret Santa to something else. So they're trying to right now change the name of this to get it a Blu-ray. I don't know why, because there's a DVD of this. So I have no goddamn idea why you can't just release this as Secret Santa on Blu-ray, because this is one of the best Christmas slasher movies to me ever. I love this movie. I think it's simple. I think it's damn effective. I really like this one. Do a watch along with Gutterballs. Dude, you know, it's funny, like this is low budget. And well, first of all, rest in peace, Ryan Nicholson. We love Ryan Nicholson here in the Graveyard. That guy was very talented. You know, it's such a shame we lost him. And oh God, the guy who directed Robert Hall, who directed, of course, Lightning Bug and Laid to Rest. They both just died so young. Both great special makeup effects guys. Gutterballs is one of those movies that, like, towards the end of it, it falls apart, but the opening of it is brutal, man. It's really brutal. Like I appreciate like how brutal that movie is. It's a tough watch, you know. But I would say I like Secret Santa slightly more. This one has a little bit better acting, a little bit better filmmaking. Like I would say Secret Santa is a little bit of a step above a Gutterballs. But Gutterballs is a movie that I definitely do enjoy. But we're gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1. And we've hit play now. We are now loading in to watch Secret Santa as I have the loading symbol. Okay, now it has started. So Real Phobia Productions, we are ready, willing, and able to watch a little Secret Santa. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to the weekend. Another eggnog shot. Why not? Got the unrated collector's BR. Comes with the penetration edition as well, worth the $20. Oh, that's cool, man. And I don't own Gutterballs. I never saw the sequel either. I never saw Gutterballs 2. That was one where I remember when it came out having a lot of buzz. And then now it's like one of those movies where it's like it's almost forgotten. I feel like people never bring up Gutterballs anymore. Here we see, of course, Keegan Chambers, who is one of my probably in my top 10 to 20 women of all time. Like, absolutely like my type of woman, man. Beautiful. I follow her on Instagram. She's cool as shit. Like she has her own YouTube channel. She does singing. I believe she works for Netflix. Just a gorgeous woman all around. Like, and a pretty damn good actress, I think. She's done a lot of horror projects. She's worked with the director numerous times. So I really like Keegan Chambers. This is really cool. Initially, I wanted to get her on to do something, but she's even more busy. You know, like she's crazy busy. So, I mean, it is what it is. I did try. I like that the director, Mikey McMurran, like he uses the old school, like 35 millimeter film grain throughout this whole movie, like a lot of lines and spots. And you almost feel like you're watching this in the old school cinema. Like when I was a kid, Seaford Cinema was the movie theater that we used to go to. It was cheap. It was, I don't know, it was a shithole, but it was my shithole type of thing. And I remember the films that they would play there, they'd play them on a real projector, a real film. It wasn't digital. And the films would look like this movie does. So it's one thing that I remember when I first saw this right off the bat, I almost felt like I was in the Seaford Cinema. Like I would love if the Seaford Cinema hadn't closed. I would go and rent out a theater and just invite a bunch of people to come watch this movie because it has that same like 35 millimeter look. Even though I'm not positive what this was shot on, like it's not digital, but I'm also not 100% sure if this is like old school film because it does look pretty decent. Like it's not high budget, but it's definitely HD. It's not. It's clear. Like I don't know. I actually, if Mikey McMurrin had come on, I would have asked him what he shot this in because it has a very good look to it. There was also a movie around this time starring Liev Schreiber where he played Chuck Wepner, and it was actually called Chuck. And it had the same kind of film grain aesthetic, like the old school, almost like to make it look like it was shot in the late 70s, early 80s. And that, like, to me, right off the bat, you're taking me back to the bread and butter of movies that I really like. Yits, dude. There are plenty of yits in this. We got a nice looking woman here. I don't know who this is. This is the opening kill lady, of course. So we don't get to know her very well. We see yits, and then, she gets legits, and she gets actually fucking massacred, if I remember correctly. A lot of the, practical makeup effects, and as we go on, we'll discuss them. They're fantastic in this movie. I mean, really gory, really old school, and most importantly to me, practical. Too skinny. Yeah, I agree, man. This bitch needs a sandwich. Speaking of sandwiches, I had a Hungry Man today. AJ, I don't know if you ever heard of Hungry Man. It's a fucking giant Italian sub, and it's got 4 fried eggs, bacon, ham, sausage, and American cheese. And I get fried potatoes and just stuff them on there, man. The best. The Hungry Man breakfast sandwich. Fantastic. All of that. It's like $7 from the deli that's right by my work. It's a heart attack, but man, I fucking love it. Yeah, and this is the thing too. Like, I know I showed this to a lot of friends, and they were like, "Oh, what do you think of the acting?" I'm like, it's more of a B movie throwback to what 80s B slashers were. So at times it's like, I don't know, I don't mind it at all. This is one of those movies I turn my brain off and just enjoy the shit on the screen. There's a lot of good-looking women in this, so I don't know. They just totally, maybe AJ, maybe they picked this lady to be the first off because she was the skinniest. Oh, here's the killer. Turn up the radio and turn on the drill. Sounds excellent. Yeah, no, I love it, man. I'm a huge fan. Oh, drill a face. Oh, man. Oh. See, Red Rusty, if you like gutter balls, you will like the gore in this movie. It is very fucking fun. Oh, and an eye popped out. Perhaps an homage to the Black Christmas 06, where everybody's getting their eyes. And here's the opening title and the green specs. And I like that, man. That's the thing, like, I really liked that Mikey McMurrin did with this film. Like, you can clearly tell he doesn't have a giant budget, but he just really made a lot out of nothing. And this movie, it doesn't have a lot of music. It's actually a very silent film. There's not that much music in it. Like, as it goes on, there's scenes where there's just no music at all. But it works. The humor in this movie is very good. Keegan Chambers represent! I can handle gore, but I admit I'm doing a lot of looking the other way at key moments. LMAO. Dude, if gore bothers you, I don't know about this one, man. I don't know. Gore it's pretty rough. It's hard to get people to understand the joke when they do the cheesy acting and effects and whatnot. Yeah, no, like I showed this to a few friends last Christmas and they just couldn't get into it. I was like, damn, like, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and that's the same thing I've seen with like when I showed Horror, the Dante Tonicelli film that I talked about a couple weeks ago. Like, people, they're just like, this is so cheap. I'm like, well, that's the fact. Like, it's tough. The Butcher Shop, they do the special makeup effects. They're, like, to me, the star of the movie. I think the special makeup effects in this are just fantastic. But you're completely right, AJ. I think it's one of those things. AJ, you're watching along with me, if you want to join, you're more than welcome. I can give you the link, man. You're more than welcome if you want to watch along with me. Written, directed, and edited by Mikey McMurrin. Hell yeah. Long live Mikey. Double Eminem, baby. I appreciate, too, that, like, you clearly see that it actually was real snow outside. Like, he doesn't have this was shot in about 15 days. So this was a real guerrilla production, like very like, let's fucking get this shit done. You clearly tell it was shot in the wintertime. Nothing's like processed because you probably couldn't afford to make it look processed and stuff like that. But I appreciate it, man. I think it has a nice enough look and aesthetic. Like the total like reason I love the winter weather. It's just a nice aesthetic and scope. And we have some of our lead teen actors. They are, of course, preparing for finals. And right here, I think this is funny. You have our lead girl who becomes the final girl. I mean, spoiler alert a little bit. But even she is sort of a slut. She's doing these, tip shows. Here, let me lower this a little bit. I don't want to get fucking copyrighted. She's doing these like peep shows and wearing wigs and Santa hats, and people are sending her money like on the live thing. And this is how she's paying off for her college debt. I thought that was a really funny thing, and especially something for the final girl to do, like very against final girl type. Like, okay, like this woman, she's hustling to get that money and using her body, dude. Holy shit, Keegan Chambers, man. Keegan Chambers is an A+. Like, holy shit. It's funny. They're like, oh, you've seen better days. I'm like, yo, if Keegan Chambers answered the door and looked like that, I'd be like, yo, dinner on me. See, and then, like I was saying, with the sense of humor of this film as it goes on, this movie has a wonderful sense of humor that I really like. Like, there's a lot of slasher movies nowadays that go a little too far with, its humor and stuff like that. Discount Nicholas Brandon. Yeah, wow. I didn't even fucking, I don't know, man. That's a pretty good one. See, then I like the final girl. She's pretty. Keegan Chambers is pretty. The other girl who's like, she's banging the professor. We haven't seen her yet, but I like her character. John Steele, Reese Lee, brother. We're watching Secret Santa, man. Yo, I got some eggnog tonight. John Steele, cheers to you, brother. Cheers to you. Let me grab this. Here we have our stoner pothead character who's going to try to gram, history into a 72-hour drug, session where he's going to try to study all this shit, but not going to work. This guy looks like fucking Jeff Ross if he lost a lot of weight and shaved his head completely. Fantastic nog, by the way. This takes me back to like study hall and college and shit. Like, and it's funny, like there's so many people in real life that are like this character, that the character that just can't get their shit together and just, oh, fuck it, the professor, he'll post it on the internet, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's totally this character. I've met people like him. Maybe not as cocaine addicted as this guy, but certainly people that are as slacker as this guy. Like, totally, this guy really didn't give a fuck. 3 days ago, he's just snorting cocaine and whatnot. Like, I don't know. I think it's pretty funny. Little coffee, little Coke, and he's up all night to study sesh. He's an odd-looking guy, this fucking guy. Let me get the actor's name on here. Is he... Oh, geez, I don't know. They don't... See, that's crazy. Most of these actors haven't really done that much, so they don't have, like, pictures to their names. They have Keegan Chambers, of course. Brent Baird is the one AJ was talking about. That's the actor playing him. That's pretty funny. Dude, it's fun. Like, I think it's so funny. There are actually people, I will never forget back in college when I took a statistics class. There were people that did not come at all until the last day when we took the final, because the finals worth so much of your grade. It was worth like 65 to 70% of your grade. So all you really technically had to do was pass the final and you'd get the college credit. And I believe a lot of people did that. And I remember her saying like, oh, those people are disgraceful, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, then like, why would you not go to the fucking people that work, whoever the chairs person is and be like, yo, like, we have to lower this so people will come to class. But I don't know. She just didn't take my advice. Statistically, that was a stupid move by a fucking statistics professor. Here we have our professor, who granted doesn't really look old enough to be a professor, but that's the classic like reverse where it's always, these kids look too old to be in high school, blah, blah, blah. This guy looks a little too young to be a professor to me. But he's banging this chick who, she's just trying to get her grades. Don't ever worry about what you watch and reflecting back on the poster. Oh, is it? Where? Here? Is it really reflecting back on the poster? I don't know. If it's that bad, I guess I could put the thing up. I don't know. I honestly don't ever really worry about that. I honestly don't even notice it tonight. I don't know. If y'all can notice it, I'll change the camera angle if we can. Because this is one of those movies, I don't know, man. There's a lot of fun going on in this movie. I was guaranteed 2 A's every year in school. Unfortunately, there were letters in my name. Oh my God. And 2 A's to start, right? Aaron, I mean, nothing better than that. 2 A's to start, 1 capital, 1 lowercase, and then I don't know. No F's in your name, though, unless you're, Grant, I don't know your middle name. I don't know. As in college, I did pretty decent. Like, it's funny. Like, when it started, I had a lower, like, I started with lower. And once it got to, like, core classes, when it was all, like, English, oh, shit, just push that bitch out of the way. Once it started, like, my main core English courses and media and stuff, that's when I started doing, like, flying colors. I ended up graduating, like, a 3.7. Only see a bit in the corner, can't see anything of relevance. Which corner, if you don't mind, because I could even put my head there. Is it here? Is that what we're seeing here? Also, Keegan Chambers is in a fucking bath towel. Holy fucking shit. That's amazing. If I'm blocking it, let me know. If I'm blocking it, I'll just sit here. I apologize. I honestly didn't really realize. I know you could see, like, glare. Like, see, like, right now, you could see it's a day shot because it's, like, light, This is fucking great humor right here. To me, this is funny-ass humor. He's like, can I take a look in your notes? And she's got a fucking giant black dildo in her bag. It's fucking great. Like, nope, you can't look at my notes. Nope. And here's the stoner kid who's going to try to fucking go on a 72-hour crack binge and fucking pass this test. He's got the shakes. Bottom corner, April. Okay, cool. I'll sit like here, so we don't have to. I apologize, everybody. I noticed that there's glare sometimes, but I'll just block it with my head. This way we don't get flagged, right? Thanks for looking out too, brother John Steele. I appreciate that. Definitely don't want to get flagged. Not around the holidays, especially. Yeah, this stoner character is fucking great to me. And what happens to him, man, I don't know. Like, he has probably the worst death in this movie. Pajama pants on deck. Dude, you know it, brother. You know it. I'm always rocking the fucking pajama pants. Pajama pants play it for life. We have a friend in the family that looks like exactly the stoner dude. It's uncanny. Really? Wow, that's so crazy, man. Now, okay, here's a question for the chat. Keegan Chambers has a giant back tat. She's beautiful, like total top 20 woman for me. But what do we think of back tats? Are we back tat people? Is going to be too much? I also know I think they cover it up mostly in this film, but she has tats on her legs too. Like, she's very tatted up. To me, like, my personal opinion, as long as it's not excessive tats, you're okay. But, like, I don't know. When you have a body like Keegan Chambers, I wouldn't fucking be excessive with tats at all. I just wouldn't. I mean, she had nice yits, fat ass, beautiful fucking skin, face, like, total package. Like, that's my type. I like 5'2" blonde women with fucking beautiful body and skin. Like, that's about, and a face, like, that's about it. Like, you gotta have a face. You gotta have a fucking face. But, like, I don't know. Like, this lady, she's pretty too. The lady that's banging the professor, but, like, I don't know, a little bit of a butterface. I don't know. Like, everything's good, butterface. Like, I don't know, her face is a little bit of a butterface. I don't know. That's just me, though. Maybe I'm a little picky. I'm a little picky, too. Back tats give you something to look at when, well, Yeah, dude, I love it. Yeah, no, I don't mind it. Like, I think there are some people, like, they'll do, like, the angel wings on their back. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're like, that's a little too much. Like Keegan's is cool. Like it looks like fucking like a Randy Orton tattoo or something. Like it's nice. The leg ones though, man, I don't know. If I had legs like that, like I don't know. Here we see our drug character. He's imagining this girl like doing all these weird things with her face. He's hallucinating everything. This guy sort of reminds me a little bit of the professor of John Morrison. Like a little bit. Not exactly, but like, I don't know, just the way he's wearing his hair and shit. All right, we got Keegan Chambers and the other lady in the freaking Christmas living room here in some schoolgirl outfits, and Keegan Chambers in like a blue dress that's amazing. See, that's the thing too that Mikey McMurran, I think, was smart to do, was to bring sleaze into a movie like this. Like a lot of slasher films I've noticed now, they very much shy away from sleaze. It's like, oh, sleaze it diminishes our product. It diminishes our product. Like no, like when you don't have money, when you don't have a fucking budget, and when you have, good special makeup effects, and maybe not the greatest actors in the world, but sleaze is good. I mean, you have good looking women. Let them be good looking. Like what way does that hurt your film? To me, like it's definitely making me pay more attention. I'm not gonna look at my phone when fucking Keegan Chambers is popping champagne on the screen. Like I don't know. No yits today now. Yeah, like what the fuck? Like to me, like that's the formula. It's boobs, blood, and mayhem. That's the formula, man. Like, and this movie got that formula. There's a lot of boobs, there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of mayhem. It's a Christmas theme. Good young up and coming, looking people. I think it's pretty cool. 2 new horseshit Halloween movies with no yits. Get the fuck out. Yo, I will tell you this right now. Whenever they do the reboot of Friday the 13th, if there's no yits in that, I will absolutely just blow my mind. Like it would. No cosign needs it. No cosign needs it. What do you mean, Johnson? Are you a fan of the back tats? Like, what are your opinion on tats on 3 Bs? Yep, boobs, blood, and beast. Oh shit. Okay, I go the boobs, blood, and mayhem. To me, that's like the perfect fucking formula for a great slasher movie. And like, you really don't need all of these great extravagant things. And this is a movie to me that proves that. Like, this is a small cult following. And I'd like to think I'm a part of that. I really like to be a part of this cult following. Like, I like it. Needs it. No, totally. It totally needs yits. Like, how can you seriously do a Friday the 13th movie without yits? Like, how many Friday the 13th movies, of all of them, don't have yits? Like, I don't fucking, if there's one that doesn't, I'm surprised. Like, I don't, maybe part 8? Is it, okay, the first one, definitely. You get to see Marcy's left yit after she fucks KB, and then fucking Tasso blows the fucking blood out. Second one, you get, oh my God, that lady, the shish kebab kill. Oh my God, amazing. Part 3, I'm not sure part 3. I don't know. Part 6 does not. You had Darcy DeMoss and you didn't do yet. Wow. Maybe, and I can't think of anybody in part 3 unless I'm crazy. Because the Tracy Savage character, who was, in real life, Tracy Savage was really cool. This is what Russ Meyer knew what we yeah, exactly, man. Here are our final girl. I think this is funny too. They do another like dick joke. She's looking in the refrigerator right now and she's pulling out a giant fucking cucumber. Is anybody gonna eat this fucking cucumber? It's great, man. Use it for the show, my lady. But I don't know, seriously, with the Friday, like, goddamn, if they don't do yits, man, I tap out, man. I truly tap out. No bueno for me. I thought this was a smart idea too, like to have her like do like this whole radio show, and then for someone to be like, "There's somebody behind you." Part 3, the sex in a hammock chick takes a shower. That was in 3, right? Yes, but I don't like. Is there a full yit shot? Like, maybe some side boob, but I don't think you get full yit shots from Tracy Savage. Like when I asked her about her death scene when I met her. She's super cool, and she said she really wasn't comfortable doing the nudity. It's very like if you do see it, it's like split. Like it's not like part 4 where, oh my god, like part 4 is crazy. You have the twins, you have the prude bitch, you have oh god, what's the beautiful woman from that who does the photo ops now? It's just like crazy in the raft. Judy Aronson. Whoa, like Judy Aronson's amazing, bro. I love Judy Arison. Absolutely beautiful. One of the probably my favorite Friday the 13th like looking girl. Like part 5 is probably the most yits in the franchise. Debbie Sue Voorhees. I don't know, man. I like yits in film. I don't see it as this whole disgrace like most people. Like some people are just like, oh, it's tacky, blah blah blah. My man's declining a call from Keegan Chambers, yo. Like that's like Keegan Chambers in fucking stockings. Like, oh my god, yo, that's crazy. I know in real life Keegan Chambers is like trying to become a singer and shit. Like she has her own YouTube channel where she does singing and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. She's done a couple other horror movies too. Like she's done quite a few. And also she did Mikey McMurrin, his follow-up film to this, which I actually haven't seen. I believe it's a horror anthology. She's in one of the segments. It's like a hitchhiker segment. She's the girl who picks a hitchhiker up. So I definitely would like to give that a watch one day. So since you're not afraid of that subject, is there any guys' butt shots in this film? LMAO. Gee, not that I can think of. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Well, why? I mean, as it goes on, I'll let you know. I don't know. A dope chick in Sleepaway Camp 3 in the tent. Yo, the chick that's with oh god, he passed away too. Michael J. Pollard. Michael J. Pollard is like this sleazeball with a fucking Playboy bunny belt. And he's like cheating on his wife with this lady who has the most gigantic melons I've ever seen in my life. And it's fucking crazy. Like, how did they get her to agree to that? I don't know. Like, the check was not big enough to let Michael J. Pollard suck on her yits. Like, that was amazing, man. That's a big reason why I love Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3. Yits everywhere. I mean, creative kills, stuff like that. And I don't know. I love the humor in those movies. That's the thing. Like, that's why I really like this movie. As you see our killer here, he's planting all the weapons in the gift boxes. Of course, hence the title Secret Santa. When they all open the gifts, they're all murder weapons that they eventually go on to be killed with. Again, taking something simple with the genre and doing something effective with it. A Secret Santa concept, let's make it into a horror concept and add these butcher knives. And this one girl, that the one that's cheating with the professor, she gets fucking an insane kill in the bathroom in this. Dude looks like David Sterling, if you want to know who that is. Oh, really? Yeah, no. Michael J. Pollard, bro. He was also in Scrooged and American Gothic. I mean, I love Michael J. Pollard. Like a really, really cool actor, in my humble opinion. Being unfair with a bit of giggle skin can lose my sale. LMAO. Oh, shit. Okay. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I knew. I feel bad I don't know off the top of my head. I watched this last year and I really liked it. And I was like, yeah, I want to do a fan commentary on this son of a bitch. Oh, Keegan Chambers talking shit. Your fucking final girl. I bet she sees a lousy lay, blah, blah, blah. Dude, how could you pass up Keegan Chambers, man? I don't think I could. She's now threatening to tell his girlfriend. So brutal. Keegan, man, that's just like, that's dirty. Grant, if I was him, I'd be like, yo, like, let's forget about her. Like, she can do all the web shows she wants, man. Me and Keegan. But I guess Keegan Chambers is sort of playing the drunk girl in this. Like, she's like, oh, I haven't had a drink. I've been wanting a drink since 11, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's playing like the over-the-top drunk who's just robbed this man of all his money. She went shopping with his card. And that's the deal to keep quiet, which is pretty funny. This guy, I don't know, man. That better be real love if you pass on Keegan Chambers. Like, I don't know. I don't think I could personally. This lady's still with the cucumber. And the wigs too. Like, geez. Revenge 2017. Now that turns the tables in my direction. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Revenge was a good movie. That's a good French film, good French exploitation movie. And now her friend's like, yo, what the hell are you doing in this room with all these fucking vegetables? She's like, I'm trying to eat this, yo. Shot of the blender. You can always come back and use these things now. I like too that, like, I think that this is one of those movies that's like, it feels like a retro movie, but it's not really trying too hard to be retro. Like, it just sort of is. I don't know how to really else to explain it, but like, this is one of those movies that I watch it and it's a throwback without being like very in my face that it's a throwback. And I appreciate that personally. I think, there's a lot of movies that try to do like if you watch House of the Devil, which I know people love, House of the Devil is a movie that to me, it almost tries too hard to be 70s. And it just doesn't, like, I don't know. That movie doesn't flow that well for me. Revenge was dope. Yeah, it was. Vegetables taste like ass now. Yeah, no, it's fucking nasty, bro. She took all it and just put it in the blender. Like, that's gonna taste fucking nasty. Like, nowhere she just had that goddamn cucumber, man. Like, I don't know. I think it's funny. Like, she had a giant black dildo in her bag. She had a giant fucking cucumber. Like, this bitch like likes it deep. Like, you could tell. Maybe that's why he's trying to stay with her instead of Keegan Chambers. But man, I don't know. To me, can we could take a vote, man. This chick or Keegan Chambers? Like maybe I'm biased, but I don't know. This chick is pretty, but Keegan Chambers, she's not, in my opinion. Yeah, Revenge jumped my vengeance horror top 5 instantly. Yeah, no, Revenge is a really good movie. There's a lot of good exploitation. Like, they call her One Eye, which that's getting a Blu-ray from Synapse, and it's getting a fucking 4K from Vinegar Syndrome. So that's going to be a war. I love the guys over at Synapse, so I might just support them. House of the Devil, I dug it. Yeah, most people do, man. I don't know. For some reason, I could never get into that movie. I've tried 100 times. I don't know. Like, I appreciate what he was going for, but it's for one of those movies for me. It's just like, it took so long to get going, and then once it finally did, I was just like, like, sort of a flat movie for me. But like, I know people, like, there's some people that say it's like one of the best movies of the 2000s. Like, I don't know, just wasn't my cup of tea, I guess. It's funny. Ty West is is a very interesting filmmaker. Like, when I think about him, like, he started low budget, like movies like The Roost, and I know the debacle that was Cabin Fever 2, Spring Fever, which he said Lionsgate completely destroyed on him, and that's a damn shame that all that happened. But I mean, it is what it is. He went on to make some other stuff, and I believe he was an actor in Your Next and stuff like that. He did a segment in VHS. I like Lords of Salem. Many don't. I love Lords of Salem. That's, to me, one of the best Rob Zombie movies out there. Because that's the Rob Zombie movie where he really broke the mold of being known just for being Rob Zombie. Like, that movie, you watch it, there's like no cursing in it. It's completely different from anything he had made before. Like, it's not a midnight movie like House of Thousand Corpses. It's not exploitation like Devil's Rejects, and it's not as amped up as the Halloween 1 and 2 that he did. It's really a step back in saying, more that I want to be a stylistic filmmaker and, take away that dialogue I'm known for. But he executed. I really like the story. I really like the music, really creepy, haunting music in that film. I love Ken Foree. I don't mind Sherry Moon as much as most people. I know everybody gets annoyed, but I mean, that's his wife. Like, what do you want to do? I like Lords of Salem too, man. The ending, like the last 20 minutes of Lords of Salem, is an acid trip, and I love it. And I mean that in the best possible way. Just got a glass cage exploitation version of Stephen King's Apt Pupil. Haven't watched it yet, but it's supposed to be way out there. Yeah, no, that's a movie that slipped my radar for a very long time. I've never seen Apt Pupil. Oh, man. Crazy kill in the car. Some nice gore. Oh, really nice throat slit there. Fucking fantastic gore. I'll tell you one thing. If I ever made a slasher film, I would call the butcher shop that made the special effects in this movie. It was like, this is fantastic. Oh, they're drinking eggnog. Holy shit. Eggnog time, Joe. I'm almost out of nog. I don't know if I should down it. I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit. Very Giallo-like. Yeah, no, that movie, man. I think it was really good. And I really thought it was the movie where Rob Zombie sort of just like, whatever people want to say, they can say about me, but like this is something new that he brought to the table. And to me, that's like one of his best, probably my favorite movie from him. Of course, now everyone is arriving at the Christmas party. Clarissa explains it all. She's drinking, I don't know what, I think champagne or something. I don't know. Here's one for everybody in the chat too while we watch this, because this is something I heard on another stream and I thought it was a fun favorite Christmas gift that you ever got. I feel like that would be amazing. The Three Old Witches sold it for me. Yes, and Dee Wallace is one of them. Meg Foster is like the head. Like they took like that's why I like Rob Zombie. Like he really pays tribute to the past. And no one would think to put Meg Foster in a role like that except Rob Zombie, and he did it and somehow pulled it off. I would drink some brandy with you, but I'm eating chicken nuggets and French dressing. Very nice, man. Well, I'm drinking nog plain. I don't drink alcohol, but this is some good ass nog. I really like it, and they're drinking nog at this party, so I'm like, I have to drink some nog. But while everybody thinks about their favorite Christmas gift, I guess I can explain mine. Favorite Christmas gift I ever got was back in the day. They had these old school dual lightsabers with like the saber crystals from Star Wars, and like you could plug them into the saber itself and it would light up the saber any color you want. You could do red, green, purple, yellow, any color you wanted, and you could have like a double-edged sword. And I remember like as a kid, that was like the coolest gift ever when I opened that. Like people make fun of me. They're like, Ronnie, you like the prequels? I'm like, honestly, I like them better than these new fucking movies, but that's neither here nor there. I remember just being like a pig in shit when I opened that on Christmas Day and being like, this is still when I believed, I was like, Santa, how the fuck did Santa know? Like, I remember being that like mind blown about it. Like, how the hell did he know, man? AJ says, oh, this is a good one. Kiss Doll's favorite Christmas gift. Dude, that's incredible. I love it. And you're a diehard Kiss fan, so that makes perfect sense. I asked the question at work today and it got some really fun answers and stuff like that. I don't know. It's fun to kind of think back. Gene Nicholson is in the house. That's a name I've never seen. Vast Tech. I don't know. Gene, welcome to the graveyard. We need a Darth Maul movie. I like Darth Maul a lot too, man. I don't know. I certainly would like to see that. I mean, that's the thing now that they're doing though. Like it's a show of Boba Fett and it's a show of this. It's a show of that. It's like it's oversaturation to me of Star Wars. Like, to me, I think they know they fucked up the sequels, and they're just like now like, okay, we'll do The Mandalorian, which people seem to really like, and we'll do this, we'll do that. Like there's a Boba Fett show coming out, and there's an Anakin show apparently going to come out, and I don't know, it's a lot of stuff. It's just, to me, it's like Star Wars it's just drowning in its own creativity almost. But Darth Maul is a character that to me should have been the villain of the entire prequels. Like I never would have killed Darth Maul off. I would have kept Darth Maul. And as much as I love Christopher Lee as Count Dooku, I never would have had Christopher Lee as Count Dooku. I never would have had him in there. I would have kept Darth Maul as a lead, silent, badass villain heel instead of Darth Vader. Because Darth Vader, it was the look, it was the intimidation, it was the voice, it was the presence. Darth Maul didn't really say much, but he still had that great look and presence to him. And that could have, to me, been carried on into at least episode 3, where maybe Anakin kills him and for Qui-Gon, and then maybe that's the kill that really, makes Anakin turn towards the dark side. That would have been how I would have booked it. The whole Count Dooku thing was very weak to me. Like that character didn't really bring much to the table. And maybe it was the writing, it wasn't Christopher Lee. I like Christopher Lee. Maybe it was just, I don't know, not the greatest writing. NES for my grandmother in 87. Dude, that is absolutely fantastic. The NES, dude, I don't know. There's something magical about it. Like I remember, I believe, which Christmas was it? Might have been my 6th or 7th, Christmas. And I opened up the PS2. And that was a magical day for me too. Let's see. Got an NES for 8th grade graduation. Parents were as shocked as me that I made it. Wow. AJ, man, you're like putting yourself down in school. 2 A's for Aaron. But that your parents were shocked you made it through 8th grade. Fun fact, Papa Grande, my dad, he didn't even make it through ninth grade. He dropped out in ninth grade. They were like, you got to repeat the ninth grade. He was like, go fuck yourself. I ain't repeating shit. And he's been working ever fucking since. I kid you not. So I don't know. Stay in school, kids. Stay in school. At least that's what I think. Yeah, we go back to the days of eighth grade graduations. Yeah, no, I was going to say, dude, I didn't graduate in eighth grade. Like, that's pretty wild. Like to me, for us, it was elementary graduation, which was sixth grade. And then moving on into, not until high school in 12th grade. That's when the high school graduation was. We didn't do middle school graduation. That's pretty something, man, right there. There's some good looking women in this movie, man. Like, it's pretty wild. I think it's interesting too. This movie like has barely any like music at all. Like the whole film is very silent. It almost looks like a softcore porn at points. Like it really does. Like it has that look to it. But I mean that in a good way. Like it's like, okay, if a movie's gonna look like this, might as well be fun and entertaining and gory and shit. And they were all trying to like, yo, just get this fucking professor out of here. We don't want to celebrate Christmas with him. When I was 15, my grandmother bought me a 4-seat box at Old Trafford. So me and my friends got to see Manchester United games like a rich lad. Whoa, that's pretty cool, man. Grammar school was K through 8 in my day. Really? Then on to high school. Wow. So mine was K through 6. And then 7, 8 was middle school. And then 9 through 12 was high school. And 9 for us was in a different building. Like we weren't with the 10, 11, 12. 9 was 1 year with just 9, which is fucking odd. But I don't know. That was how it was for me. K through money, middle school, 5th, 6 plus, 7 through 12, and a humongous junior/senior high school. Wow, really? See, my high school was really small. Like my high school wasn't big at all. It's just 3 grades, not that much. K through 4. Yeah, no, I know what you meant. I thought it was like K through money, baby. 4th grade is money. Of course, here we see now the Secret Santa. He switched the bags of gifts with the red satchel now. So now when they go to open, they'll get their gifts of choice here. She fucked up the dinner too. Mine was K through 5, elementary, 6th through 8th, middle school, 9 through 12. Okay, so close to mine. Mine was K through 6 and then 7, 8 middle school. So close. That's very close. That's definitely in the ballpark. Yeah, no, it's fucking, that's pretty wild, man. K through fucking money. This guy's just sniffing panties, yo. I don't get that, man. That's fucking weird to me. The Secret Santa party has officially begun. They're about to open up their gifts now. Again, really cool concept. I really like this concept. I think it was a really smart, like simple idea, but it was pretty executed pretty damn well. And I like the characters, like they're the generic, like the stoner, the smart guy, the slut, the drunk, not too different from the themes that are in the original Black Christmas. Like Margot Kidder is the drunk and Olivia Hussey is the final moral girl who, she has a whole thing going on with Keir Dullea in that film. I don't mind it. I like playing with the stereotypical characters, especially in the Christmas setting. I don't know. And here it kind of works. Oh no, he's open to Cleaver. He's open to Cleaver, by God. I would be deathly afraid, like if I knew what the hell the instrument was going to be that was going to kill me. I think that this bitch gets it the mechanical like knife lady. That's got to be one of the most brutal ways to die in a film. Yes, my man needs a refill of eggnog, yo. Keegan's always needs a refill. Fuck, big drunk in this movie. And they got the professor in an elf hat, just like trying to loosen this poor guy up. I've never done a Secret Santa, like never. Like I can't think. Like maybe years ago, but I forget, man. Like I don't think we've ever done one. I remember we wanted to do one last year at work, and they all shot it down because like apparently years before the Secret Santa, like people like the people in my office said they had given out good gifts and like got shitty ones back. Like my friend Gladys, she got a fucking used candle. Like that's what she got. Like the person gave her a used candle. I was like, Gladys, it's fucked up. She's like, yeah, that's why I'm never doing Secret Santa again. I was like, Jesus Christ, like that's fucked up, man. But I don't know. I wouldn't mind to do it. I think it'd be cool, man. Next week, when for my birthday next week, we're getting fucking White Castle catered to the building. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm super excited about that. 30 burgers. Well, we might even do the Crave Crate. Maybe do 100 burgers and just feed everybody in the fucking building, man. That'd be a lot of fun. I'm not going to pig out at work, though. You can't pig out at work. Like, it's one of those, like, I still have to do my job type of thing. But it'd be a fun way to go out, like, because we're off the Christmas Eve. So it'll be, like, the last day of work for a couple days, which is really nice. I think we're off, like, 2 Fridays in a row, which is pretty sweet. She's, of course, our lead is she's trying to tell her boyfriend that she's a fucking, you know, she's like a web model slash like fucking, I don't know how to fucking, oh my God, look at all this shit. Why, yo, would anyone really stick a fucking loaf of bread in their ass or pussy? Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Is that a thing? Like, if I'm ignorant, if I'm naive, like, they'll let me know. But, like, that's fucking odd. Why is there a fucking loaf of bread? Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, some of the other shit I see on the bed, all right. But bread? Like, what the fuck? Birthday shits. Yeah, dude, man, for the whole office. So they only have one bathroom for both sexes. So I don't know, man. That shit might burn down to the ground. Used candle, LMAO. Yeah. I'd have went complete Texas Chainsaw on that bunch until I found out who did that. Yeah, no, man. I was like, yeah, no, we'll do a Secret Santa. And I got the very cold no. I was like, why? And they fucking told me that story, and I was like, wow. I was like, that's fucked up. Like, if I got somebody something really nice and I got a used candle back, I could see how that sort of fucking soured the taste. You know, I totally understand that. I thought that was really, it's a funny story, but it is sort of fucked up. Like, I was like, damn, like, no wonder you're so fucking angry about this. Like, I totally can see that side of the fence now. It's okay. I'm just trying to pay for my college. I'm just sticking like, I don't, but to me, it's like, you know, if you're in debt and you can use your assets like this woman is, I mean, why not? Like, I know a ton of women that I went to college with that did shit like this to fucking pay their tuition and shit. Like, it's fucking odd to me, especially the whole like why is there a giant fucking ciabatta on this bitch's bed? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing with the fucking ciabatta? Like, is that a thing? Like, Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. Yo, the Flow Chamber. What's up, brother? Dude, hey, man. We're drinking some golden ultra pasteurized eggnog tonight on the Graveyard. If you didn't know, cheers to you, good brother. I already downed my cup, and I'm literally, it's like here. So I don't know. I don't want to. I had a glass before I started, and then I had a full glass during. So I don't know. I gotta hit the brakes on the eggnog. Oh, he's angry now. He's like, my fucking girlfriend's a webcam model, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't be mad about something like that, though, man. Like, if my woman can make some fucking extra money, so be it. Like, what is wrong with that? Like, I don't see anything wrong with it. I just fucking, like, I would like to know what the function of the bread is. Like, where are you fucking stuffing that bread, lady? Like, I gotta know. I ain't gonna pay to know, but I'm just, like, out of curiosity that killed the fucking cat, or in my case, that killed me. Yo, Keegan Chambers is still trying to get this guy. It's just insane. What a good-looking woman, man. Have anybody decided? Are we on team Keegan Chambers or team, let me get the Annette Annette Wozniak, or Keegan Chambers? Who is more pretty? Like, I would say Keegan Chambers times 100, but I don't know. Maybe some people. Oh, and also the other girl who's banging the professor, Nikki Caro. That's some good looking women in this movie. Little sleaze. Nothing wrong with that in the genre. She's like, I'm so sorry. The bread is still in the bed. Yo, if I had the director on, I'd have to ask him, like, bro, what is the significance of this bread? like really? Like, I don't know. That's the thing, too. This movie does have a really good sense of humor to me. Like, there's a lot of slasher movies, recent memory that, like, I don't know, they just almost try too hard, lose me a little bit. This one has a good, like, this guy is just like, it's only a black dildo. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I think it's pretty funny, man. Good humor, a good sense of humor this movie has. I like it personally. Some people would probably say it's a little over the top, but I don't know. I think that this is just my specific sense of humor. Like, it was funny when me and Corey were doing the summertime slashing review series. Every week we would like pick one. Like, he'd pick one, I'd pick one, and one week we let a viewer pick one, and they picked Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, which people seem to love. And I could not get into the film because it was just the humor. I don't know. I just did not find the humor funny. I felt terrible. I texted him, Corey. I remember being like, dude, I didn't laugh one time. Like, I was like, what are we going to do? And he was like, well, you got to just be honest. Like, if you didn't like it, and I was like, all right, thank you for not, like, making me give it a good review or anything. But he was like, dude, be honest, be yourself. And I was like, okay, I will, and it was, I remember doing that review just being like, yo, I don't know how to say this, but I didn't like this movie. Like, that to me had poor humor. This movie has some really fun humor, in my opinion. And it's short and sweet. I mean, this is not a long film at all. We're 50 minutes in. This movie's almost over. Like, it's just crazy how quick this movie is. All these instruments. He's like, what is this for? Dude, holy crap. I don't know, man. Like, it would probably, I don't know, it wouldn't rub me the wrong way, personally. If it was like escorting or something, I'd be like, damn, like, I don't know. I recuse myself from the vote. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't know. I'm curious. Like, I wonder, like, people's opinions on this, because I don't know. I think Keegan Chambers is like, I guess it's just like my type of woman. Like, I'm a big Alexa Bliss guy, like, similar, Hair dryer for Miss Keegan Chambers. And they're now starting to realize, holy shit, we didn't get each other these gifts. And I think it was smart too. They, even though when you see the slasher weapon, like, it didn't necessarily mean like when you see the hair dryer and the cord, you're thinking, oh, she's obviously going to be electrocuted to death. Not exactly. Like, he played a little bit with the tropes, used a little bit of creativity, and a little bit of that goes a long way in a slasher film, in my opinion. Scissors. Electric carver. That's what okay. I was calling it like an electric knife. Bro, the electric carver, bro. That's just wrong. That's, to me, I think, the best kill in this movie. Like, when I first saw this, I was like, yo, like, that's like crazy. We're yet to get there, but it's definitely coming up. Oh! Stab to the skull. My man was just trying to snip panties and watch fucking webcam. No bueno. Rest in pepperonis. Oh, now the killer has a target, baby. Ode to the Prowler. Yes, that's right. Ode to the Prowler. Totally Ode to the Prowler. Another really good special makeup effects movie. Again, I think Tom Savini did special makeup effects. There's Carolers versus Keegan Chambers. Keegan Chambers like, fuck no, get the fuck out of here. I never understood Christmas caroling, man. Like, it's nice, but I don't know. Nobody ever really did it in my neighborhood. Prowler's a golden classic. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Keegan Chambers is about to come on to this, the druggie. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, imagine you're at a party just minding your own fucking business and Keegan Chambers like, you want to have a better time? Like, what? Yo, my man scored. Not really though. This was a big, like, when I saw this movie, I was like, yo, like, I got excited, and then like the way it plays out is funny, but like you're like, dang, like, oh, this poor lady tried, man. She's banging the professor for good grades. She's listening to the Christmas carolers. No donations. Oh no, that's never good. I always wanted to experience Christmas carolers when I was a kid. Now I'd probably swear at them. You know, it's funny. Now it's like I don't even know if you can Christmas carol anymore because of COVID. Like if people showed up at your door, it'd probably be people like, yo, like, get away from my fucking house. I don't know where you've been. Like that's probably be the reaction. At least I think. I mean, I don't know. Like I haven't had it ever. Like I don't ever remember. I remember when I was a kid, they would give us like reindeer food. As oh my god, Keegan Chambers and this druggy guy are about to get it on. Holy fucking shit. Amazing. This is an amazing movie. Or they'd shoot you. Well, I don't know. Well, if you've seen this movie, they have a very interesting take on carolers. I'll just say that. This guy can't get it up. Oh my god, yo. If you can't get it up with Keegan Chambers, bro, I don't know, man. He's like, oh, I promise it'll happen. Oh, my dude. Dude, if this happened to me, bro, you probably wouldn't see me for a few weeks. I'd probably like just fall into a deep depression. Okay, right here we have our stocking girl. She's in the bathroom. This is probably my favorite kill in the movie. Oh, oh my God. Oh, electric carbon to the gullet. Oh, shit. Oh, rest in pepperonis, girl. My God. That's a brutal way to go, man. Yeah, no carolers ever in my neighborhood. Yeah, no, not me either, man. Especially now, like Halloween, we had some crazy motherfuckers. So we had a guy that he used to dress up as the Wolf Man, and you'd have to ring his doorbell 3 times, and he had this screen door, and he would jump through the screen door. It was amazing. So you'd ring, and you'd hear him howl, and you ring again, he'd howl louder, and then the third ring, he'd fucking run at you like with on 4 legs and jump through the fucking screen door and just throw candy out and shit. Like we had some fucking characters, man. We had one guy who dressed up as Michael Myers, blasting the Halloween theme, on a boom box next to him, and he'd stand right next to the candy, and he would just pick somebody out to scare. Like he wouldn't scare everybody. We had some fun characters, but for Christmas, it's like I don't know, like people just it's generic, like make snowman and play in the fucking snow and shit. Like I love the snow personally. It sucks more as an adult, but aesthetically, visually, it's fucking beautiful. Was that thing plugged in? I don't know. See, in the shower, I don't know if that was plugged in. Zetro, see, but again, who cares? Who gives a fuck if it was plugged in? It was an awesome fucking death scene. Keegan Chambers is going in for the shower. Actually, no, a bath. She's going in for a bath. This is amazing. Right, Snyder, you popped in right as Keegan Chambers about to get in the bathtub. Right, Rhino. Oh, yeah. Yo, she threw a bubble bomb in there. Champagne. The back tat's growing on me. I don't know. This back tat's growing on me. I have to say this. This Lee girl, I'm so hit or miss. Like, she's pretty, but like not Keegan Chambers, man. But I think it was a good casting because it's like the final girl, you don't want her to be the hottest one in the movie. To me, it's like the slutty drunk girl should be the hottest one, and they casted this movie perfect. Like, really, really good job, I think. Ryan, have you ever seen this one? You would love this. I feel like you would absolutely love this movie. I don't know if you've ever seen this. Boobs, blood, and mayhem, brother. The beautiful ingredients to a perfecto slasher. How would Dusty Rhodes describe her getting in the tub? You know what? When she's about to get in the tub, when she does, I'll do a shoot promo. All right, I'll describe her getting in the tub as Dusty Rhodes, because that's definitely coming up. Yes, I have, and I love it. Hell yeah, dude! I love this movie too, man. I'm waiting on the special edition Blu-ray. God damn it! Like, it's about time they release this son of a bit. I've heard they're trying to release it on Blu-ray, but the catch is they have to change the title, which sucks. Like, why do you have to change the title? Like, I don't understand that. LMFAO. Well, oh, and I don't know if Red Rusty's still here, but he was asking before. I forgot this. This is, we're going to have a character, get snipped, if you will. In similar vein to Gutterballs, but not as brutal as that. A little bit. This effect doesn't look as real as it does in Gutterballs. And probably for better sake, because this is more of a fun movie. Oh, the scissors are out, and this guy got a boner now. How do you get a boner after Keegan Chambers leaves the room? Oh, there goes this dick. No. Oh, okay. Keegan Chambers is undressing. I guess, is it Dusty Rhodes promo time? Baby, let me tell you something. Keegan Chambers, she's taking off her sexy stockings, if you will, daddy. She got a bubble bath bomb in the bathtub, daddy. Oh, Lord. Holy moly, little bit. She got an ass that would make sweet sapphire jelly, daddy. Oh, that back tattoo, baby, it's getting me running wild, daddy. Oh, my God. Yo. Baby, let me tell you something. I've wined and dined with kings and queens, but Keegan Chambers, you have my heart forever. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, but that's top shelf woman right there. Like, that's like, it don't get better than that to me, man. Like, holy shit. The killer's in the bathtub. He's plugging in. No, Keegan, get out of there. I love it. The fucking thing doesn't reach, which is brilliant. Like, we all see that and you're thinking, oh, electrocution kill. Nope. Let's beat the bitch over the fucking head with it and do this crazy, like, they do this great special effect. Oh no. Yeah, no, that's every man's nightmare. How could you do this to Keegan Chambers? Oh, Keegan. Oh, shit. Ooh, that might be the best death scene in the movie. That head caving in. And the final girl thinks she's screaming in sex. Great bloodbath here. A literal bloodbath. Oh. Great special makeup effects. That might be the best kill in the movie, actually. Oh, man, that's gross. Keegan. Rest in pepperonis, babe. I was on your team from the first day. Yeah, you like the Dusty promo? Hello to the Dusty. Baby, let me tell you something. Keegan Chambers and we're going to have a hell of a time. Try the balls in a bistrip and I spit in your grave. Yo, honestly, man, people probably won't agree with this. I spit on your grave too. I really, really didn't like. And I assume you're talking about, so there's a lot of I Spit in Your Grave movies for some fucking reason, because the first one was all there ever had to be. There's the I Spit in Your Grave original, which I love. There's the remake with Sarah Butler, emphasis on the fucking butt. I love Sarah Butler. I like the remake. It's an okay remake. The sequel to the remake, terrible. Hated it. The third one, where they bring Sarah Butler back, I love it. Where it's like she's going to all these like counseling meetings where, you know, these people have been rape victims and she hears their stories and then goes and kills the people that raped them. I liked that movie. But the worst one is I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu, which is a 2.5 hour piece of shit. Like, what a piece of shit I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu is. I got an hour and a half in and was like, there's no way there's another hour of this. And I turned it off. Like, for me to turn a movie off, you've got to suck. And that movie sucked. It made, I'm sorry. I didn't mean, I apologize if it's your favorite. But I do know you like Scream 3, so we're on the same page there. I gotta say though, man, that was just, oh man, I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu, that I hated. I would say it's even the I Spit in Your Grave 2 remake sequel is better than that. Brutal, man. Poor Camille Keaton having to fucking come back just to do that. Like, oh God, what a piece of shit movie. Sarah Butler acts circles around those two. So here we have our sort of beginning of our final climax where none of the characters knows, and maybe one or the other is the killer. She's kneed her boyfriend in the balls. See, it's funny too. Like most of this movie is just basically shot in this house. Like they must have had no money to make this. I believe this movie had like a crazy low budget too. And I looked it up earlier too. And here I can look up here. Let's see. It's funny. The lead actress didn't even know what a webcam girl was before filming this, so that's pretty funny. Budget for this movie was raised through a crowdfunding campaign on the internet. Wow, shot over 15 days. Wow, this is pretty crazy. All the special makeup effects are done practically. You get 2 thumbs up for that. Wow, that's pretty wild. That's so cool. The fans funded this movie. And I think if I funded a movie like this, like if I even put $100 towards something like this, I'd be very happy with it. I think this is a well worth it slasher movie. I wouldn't even bother with Deja Vu. Yeah, no, I tried because I love the original film. I love Camille Keaton, even back when she did like Giallo films. Like people almost always remember her from I Spit in Your Grave, but I remember like Giallo movies she did that I really liked. Well, here's the Mr. Professor with the blood. Oh, right to the fucking back of the. Oh man. Also, too, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe every kill in this movie is on screen, which is a huge 2 thumbs up because there's too much off-screen kills in movies now. Funded by the fans, and he was able to show every kill on screen. That's just badass. Here we get our reveal, which is a little bit of an odd homage to Scream, I think, with the multiple killers in the same outfit. We have not 1, not 2, but 3 killers in this. Very cool. I don't know. I will say, if there's anything in this movie that I don't know about, it would be the ending here, where you get this reveal. I don't know what I think about this reveal. Like, of course, if you're watching along with me, it's the Carolers. Wow. And they go into this whole like spiel and it's like supposed to be stupid. I don't know. Like part of me, it's funny, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, you could have done an actual reason. He's about to explain to you right here. He's like, I did this because I didn't get a toy or something. And it just like keeps cutting away. Like, definitely watching this one this weekend. I'm watching OG Black Christmas right now. Hell yeah. Probably my favorite all-time Christmas horror movie. I love the original Black Christmas. It's such a masterpiece. I haven't watched it yet this season. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched Silent Night, Deadly Night. Like, I haven't watched the big ones like I usually do. This one I've definitely stayed more like not even just Christmas themed, but winter themed. I've been watching a lot of winter themed horror. But I did get this at the beginning of the show. I showed this. I got from Vinegar Syndrome, I got Christmas Evil. And I'll be definitely watching this. This is one I plan on watching every year. I really like it. Also picked up Candy Snatchers, which I showed, and Argento's Trauma, which is a great movie. So super excited about that. Vinegar Syndrome finally got their shit together and sent me my stuff. Christmas 1987. That's when John Steele said he got his NES. That's crazy. What a coincidence. Yeah, they purposely do this thing here where it's like it's supposed to be over the top and, I didn't get what I wanted, and he's crying. It's funny, but, like, I don't know. Like, I think they could have done an actual reason. Like, I think that would have been fine, too. Like, it didn't have to be so serious, but, like, I don't know. This particular part, little bit over the top for me. Like, a little bit, even though this movie is supposed to be like that. A little bit. I don't know. I wish there could have been maybe a little bit something more here. Silent Night, Deadly Night, OG, and Better Watch Out is my favorite Xmas horror movies. Great picks, man. Absolute great picks. I have Christmas Evil also. Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, no, I love Christmas Evil. That's one I'm definitely going to be watching soon. I'm excited to see the transfer because I really like the film. I love our final girl. That is the stupidest fucking reason to kill somebody. And they do the thing where his whole monologue has gone on so long that the woman that she stabbed fucking bled out and died. The killer's monologue and speech was so over the top and so forced and so elongated that one of his fucking co-killers died during the speech. Like, I thought that was funny. But I don't know. I think he just, I don't know, maybe a little something else, like little more oomph to it to me. But that's like my only complaint at all with this movie. Like, and it's a nitpick. It's not really something that hurts the film. You live and you learn. Got to tip the carolers. They'll come into your house and fucking cut you up with a fucking turkey carver and beat the shit out of you with a fucking hair dryer, man. Even if you're as beautiful as Keegan Chambers, that's just brutal, man. Oh, man. This guy reminds me of, I don't know how many people watch Jackass. He reminds me of fucking Rab himself. Looks exactly like him. I wonder if those guys will be in the new Jackass, too. Time to open your present. She's like, I would have killed my fucking self if I was not tied. Uh-oh. The struggle. Get out of there, girl. Oh, no. This bitch means, oh, she's tying a scarf around herself. Oh! Stab to the stomach. Down goes this old bitch. Get out of the way. It's 1v1 now. Oof. The struggle is on. He also looks a little bit like Justin Whalen. Oh, no. She's throwing a black dildo at him. He went down. Nothing like selling. That must have been fun to write. Like, just be like, all right, right in the thick of the climax, our lead is going to throw a giant black dildo at the killer's head, and he's going to go down. Oh, cool here too. They reverse it. Now the killer is being chased by the final girl. Pretty cool. Oh, couple punches, couple knees. Man, this is a pretty brutal fight. Oh, stab his stomach. Oh, he's digging it in there too. He's not a fan of the webcam show. Gotta go, brother. Always good to see you, dude. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, Merry Christmas, brother. Dude, thank you so much, man. We'll be on the graveyard next Thursday, my birthday, 25th anniversary of me, and the 25th anniversary of something else. We'll be announcing that at the end, though. So rock on, man. Like I said, if I don't talk to you either, Merry Christmas to you too, man, and the whole fam. Oh, man. This is a fun finale. I like this finale. Man, final girl really bleeding buckets too. I believe the funds they raised like maybe $5 to $6 grand to make this movie. That's incredible to me, man. Like, I know the movie's all primarily shot in basically one location, but the amount of gore and I don't know. I think this movie does a pretty decent job. Like I said, a lot out of nothing, man. Sometimes it's the beauty of the slasher genre. 1 year later. This makes me want to have a fucking Christmas party. This whole movie. Our final girl is alive and in living color. With another redhead. What are they? These two bitches. The ginger snaps? What the fuck? Gingers stay together, baby. I never understood why they're called redheads. Their hair is fucking orange. Like, what the fuck? The orange heads. The lemon heads. I thought this was a sort of fun reflection, sort of way to end this, too. They made chicken salad out of chicken shit. Yeah, they really did. I think they did, too. Like, again, like, it's not a movie that's going to win awards and change the genre and shit, but like they don't make movies like this anymore. Like people always go like, why do you like the Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 so much? Like they don't understand it. Like a lot of people, they love the original and they'll tell you about the ending. And I love the original, I love the ending. I love the original Sleepaway Camp 2. But the second, third one to me are miles better because like they don't make movies like that anymore. You know, the boobs, blood, and mayhem formula, the whole psychology of the killer, and the campy aesthetic atmosphere and embracing the camp as opposed to making fun of the whole thing. Like, to me, a lot of horror movies now, they go almost to the point where they're like, oh, we're in on the joke with you. No, like, just fucking be yourself. And this is a movie that I think it is itself. It has a nice sense of humor to it. I don't think it's very in your face. I think the kills in it are fantastic. Good-looking women, sleaze. I mean, there's not that much else you need for a good slasher movie. Take notes, Hollywood. To me, you give Mikey McMurran $5 million, he's going to make a fucking banger. But now that's just the way it is. Instead, they want to give the lady who made the Black Christmas Night 2019 that fucking money. And then she makes a PG Black Christmas movie with fucking no gore and no yits. And you're in a sorority house full of fucking women when there's no yits anywhere. Oh shit! I don't want to get into. I won't go down that road. I'm sorry. I won't go down that road. But fuck that movie. Oh, she's outsmarted the killer. By God. Blow up doll. Gotcha. This bitch got a chainsaw. Hence my thumbnail, too. Oh! Leatherface is proud and smiling somewhere. And not the 80-year-old Leatherface that fucking Netflix is bringing back. No, the real Leatherface, Mr. Gunnar Hansen. Yeah, Merry Christmas, motherfucker! Whoa. Oh, nice. Decapitation, blood squibs, practical blood squibs. Fade to black. It's as easy as that. Written, edited, and directed by Mikey McMurran. Dude, Mikey McMurran did a wonderful job with this. It's a shame he couldn't come on tonight. I would have liked to have talked to him. But man, I think he did a really good job with this movie. Man, and I'm not saying never. I mean, maybe down the road, Mikey McMurran would like to come on the show when he's actually, not busy and free. Like I said, I would have even done a pre-recorded thing, but I just couldn't. We could not find hours that worked, unfortunately. So I mean, it is what it is. No big deal. But yeah, no. Secret Santa from 2015. I like this movie a lot. Claps. Yeah, I'll give it the round of applause too. Simple, but a very effective, man. That's all it is. It's not rocket science. It's a slasher film. That's what I try to explain to people. But I don't know, man. I just don't know anymore. But I guess now that Secret Santa is over, I will give the announcement of what the show is going to be next week. And if you're looking for more Christmas holiday horror, you might be a little disappointed because we're not going that route. Next Thursday is my birthday. And I believe I'm a full believer in this. It is on a Thursday. Grande's Graveyard's on a Thursday. And I believe that the show must go on. We're not going to skip the show on account of my birthday. What we're going to do, we're going to celebrate my 25th anniversary by watching and reviewing, well, not watching, but reviewing a franchise that will be turning 25 years old the same exact week as me. Yes, I am talking to you people about the Scream franchise. Yes, ladies and gents, next Thursday night on the Graveyard, I'll be doing a live, in-depth Scream franchise retrospective in honor of celebrating the 25th anniversary of the original Scream. And, of course, celebrating the 25th anniversary of me. 25 years, man. It's absolutely wild. I'm an old man. Like, I could fucking round up now to 30. Like, that's how crazy is that? Like, just yesterday I was graduating the 6th grade, like we were saying before, and mind blown that Santa gave me a double-bladed lightsaber that lit up with any color I wanted, fucking purple and yellow. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not do Lakers colors, man? But yeah, no, we're going to be doing the Scream franchise next week. I'm super excited about that. Red Rusty says, nice. Glad get to hear your thoughts on it now. Yeah, no, totally, man. And judging from your video last night, you definitely, I think, are going to like my opinions because Scream 3 is my favorite sequel. I'll spoil that right here. Wait, Santa's real. LOL joke. Ty Junebug Films and Hazy. What's going on, Ty Junebug? Me and Ty Junebug in the new year we'll be doing a Rocky episode where we talk about the Rocky franchise. That's going to be sometime in January. Really looking forward to that. Have a bunch of stuff planned for down the road. Also, of course, always want to have Brother Zetro back on the show. 2022. Always rocking with Brother Zetro. But we have a ton of stuff down the road. We can plan for that when that stuff is here. But next week, 25th birthday for me, 25th anniversary for Scream and the entire franchise. So we'll be talking all things like that. Hopefully I'll have some eggnog, but it's my birthday. We might have some dew too. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do yet, drink wise, but we will definitely, we'll be definitely partying. So I guess that makes me 21 years older. Dude, that's crazy. You're legally, you're that much older than me that you could legally drink before I was alive. Let's say it's fucking crazy. You could have fucking fought in 2 world wars by the time my ass was born. No, like that's, I can't believe it personally. Like 25, man. I don't know what to say. Like man, it's just wild. I guess I could say this. I don't even know if I should, but I guess I will. I got the balls the other day at work. There's this girl who works in my warehouse, and she's from fucking El Salvador, and I'm like, yo, I have a crush on this girl. Like I just can't even like keep it bottled up anymore. And I fucking walked right up to her and asked her out to dinner. She said yes. Only problem is she does not know much English, so I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about on the date. But I'm super excited about that. I don't know. I nutted up. I was like, you know what, man? Be 25 next week. Go fucking take your shot with this El Salvadorian woman who's beautiful and you have a fucking crush on. Like, why not? And I went for it and it worked. So I'm super excited about that. That dinner should be coming up soon. So I'm super excited about that. I don't know. I just definitely, I felt like I was like, man, I got some fucking guts. Like, I don't know. I felt like, why not, man? You're 25 almost. Let's go for somebody who doesn't even speak English. I was throwing up in the driveway while you were getting a diaper change. Same thing, man. And somebody was helping you clean up. Somebody was helping me clean up. I don't know, man. It's the circle of life. It's a very beautiful thing, man. It really is. But yeah, no, I'm flabbergasted to be fucking 25 in a week. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. It's just it's wild how time flies. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a great time. I hope a bunch of people join because we're going to have a great time in the graveyard next week. And I'll be watching all the Scream movies in preparation. And of course, we'll be celebrating with all the White Castle, Mountain Dew, etc. that we can get that day. Hopefully some eggnog in there. But granted, because this eggnog's not going to, if this fucking eggnog lasts till tomorrow afternoon, I'd be shocked. Like, I swear to you, it's like right there. Like, there's not much left, man. Congratulations. Maybe she'll be Mrs. Grande in 2 years. I had a funny conversation with Corey about this that like needs to be, I don't know, like I'll keep it private, but man, Corey is so fucking funny. Like, I told him and then he's just like, he went off. Like, it was hilarious, man. Like, that kid is one of the funniest motherfuckers. I love that kid, man. I love Corey. Yeah, who knows, man? I don't know. But yeah, straight out of El Salvador. I was like, fuck. I was like I asked her out in Spanish. I was like, shit, what the hell? Cuando vamos a cenar? So that's like, when are we going to dinner? And she like blushed and she was like, okay. And I was like, no fucking way. Got the digits. And I was like, dude, I don't know. Every now and again, I just get the guts or balls or I don't know what. I don't know where I find this shit sometimes, but I don't know. I love Corey. I swear he is the next Eddie Murphy. I love that kid, man. He's just like one of my best friends. I love Corey, man. I always love shooting the shit with Corey. Really, really good people. But yeah, no, his take on it was, dude, it was so fucking funny. Like, I won't say what he said, but he is one of a kind, man. I absolutely love Corey, man. Good people. King Neat Gore. And he's also doing like the effed up November stuff in December now, which I've watched those episodes, man. They are not for the faint of heart. They are some hardcore horror going on in those episodes. But Corey's doing a great job with that. And like I said, me and him will be working together wintertime slashing a one-off episode on this movie I watched here tonight. So if you wanted my in-depth thoughts, like my fucking entire commentary on the film, you know, I gave it to you tonight. And a Dusty Rhodes promo when Keegan Chambers took her fucking pants off. So that's always nice. You actually asked her if she wants to see your hog. Your hog? My hog? No, not my no. I was like, man, what do I say? Like, cause like a lot of it is body language. Like a lot of it's like, I just, you know, como estás, bien. That's it. Like, it's not, you know, it's just like more of a physical. I was like, damn, like this, I have a crush on it. Like, why the hell not? You know? And I don't know what came over me. I was like, fuck it, I'm going for it. Like what's the saying? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And like, I don't know. It was like, why the fuck not? Like, granted, I don't know where it's going to go because I don't know how I can even hold a conversation when I don't speak that much Spanish. So my Spanish is okay. I would say I'm like a C- in Spanish, but who knows, man? Who knows? I'll give it a shot. I think it's pretty funny though. I don't know whether it ever happens. I sometimes it's just like getting over the fact, just be like, you know what? I'm just going to go ask her out, you know, just feel like $1 million afterwards. So that was actually yesterday. So I was like, fucking A. And we talked all last night. It's funny. I had to download like a Google translator to fucking text her because she's fucking all Spanish. I was like, oh shit, copy, paste the translator. Okay. Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes it's just life is like a comedy. I told Corey, I said to this to Corey, I was like, my life is written by Larry David. And he was like, bro, he's like, don't over exaggerate. I was like, dude, it is like, this is funny. Like, I have to literally like translate, man. I speak the language of love, if you will, baby. But I hop along the soul train with the Malcolm Dream, baby. We're gonna be partying all night, baby. The sun's gonna rise, and young Cody is gonna be delivered by the stalk, if you will, Cody. Yeah, no, I don't know. We'll hop above the love train, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, that was my week. I had a wild week, man. We're short staffed, so it's a lot of work, a lot of hecticness. And then I said, fuck it. I said, I'm going for it, man. I don't know what came over me. I don't know, but I don't know. Hopefully it all works out. Fingers crossed, everything cross it all. I don't know. But I guess that will be all for the show tonight. I'm sorry, this became like John Grande, the mini series towards the end here. I don't even know why or how this happened. Like all of a sudden, this became an episode of fucking Degrassi. Like I don't know how, but it fucking did, man. But so I apologize. I didn't mean to throw my shit at anybody. But we will be back next week. I will be a whole year older, so. Everybody, if you're free, if you're chilling, please tune in. Feel free. Also, down the road, before I wrap, Dr. Howdy, he has agreed to come on the show on the 30th. We're going to do Grande's Graveyard, most underrated Twilight Zone episodes. So Will from Dr. Howdy, the Cabinet of Dr. Howdy, that he's going to come on the show. So I'm really excited about that. I had said that I was going to reach out to him. He said, hell yeah. So we're going to be doing that show on the 30th. So that's the rest of December. And then January, I have a ton of shows that I have planned, but nothing set in stone, no date set in stone yet. I wanted to do another Argento episode because every January I do an Argento episode. So I did The Three Mothers 2 years ago. I did Phenomena, Tenebrae, and Opera last year. This year I wanted to do Trauma, Stendhal Syndrome, and Sleepless, or Phantom of the Opera, which I don't want to do, but I feel like it would be very fucking funny to review that. So I want to definitely do that at some point in January. I've been wanting to have my buddy Darren Burrows on, who's an awesome like Giallo expert. I love Darren, so I definitely want to have him on too. So we have a bunch of stuff coming up. So much time, so little to do. We'll flip that, reverse it. And I don't know, but we will definitely be back next week, a whole year older. So cheers, everybody. Have a wonderful, safe, happy weekend. And we will catch you next time only on The Graveyard. Too Sweet, peace. Long live Secret Santa. And we will catch you next time.